What's up, everyone? This is the Panda Nation. Welcome to the Panda Photographer's YouTube channel. Let's talk about the Canon 80D and Magic Lantern and using C-Log. This right now is recorded in C-Log. I installed C-Log from Andrew Reed, which is a videographer, and I purchased his Lux and C-Log package off his website. But with that said, please do subscribe, like, and share. Now, if you do like how this looks in C-Log, let me know down in the comments down below. But right now, we're just going to take a stroll in the park. It's an overcast day today, so take that with a grain of salt. But I'm shooting in 24 frames per second, and I will color grade this. We're gonna go to the park, and you guys are on the gimbal, and I modified the gimbal. I actually added a handle grip for the smooth output. But we are going through the park. It's a pretty nice day. Now, let's talk about Canon 80D and C-Log and Magic Lantern. Now, this was requested from many 80D users about Magic Lantern being installed on the Canon 80D. And I think that's a wonderful and great idea for filmmakers, and gives us the flexibility to navigate when color grading, and give us the flexibility when it comes down to grading. Now, I know it's still taking some time to develop the software for it. It is not officially supported by Canon, but many users that use Magic Lantern had a really positive note on it and said that it was really good. And I really want to see the Canon 80D with Magic Lantern installed. Now, it is simple to install Magic Lantern onto any Canon camera. There's a rare chance that you will break your camera, but 99% of people that use Magic Lantern had a successful rate and was pleased with the outcome in installing it by shooting in 4K or 2.5K, and you can downsample it to 1080p if you want. But the whole purpose of Magic Lantern is to shoot in high res as much as possible. And I think the Canon 80D has the technology to shoot in 4K, because this sensor is pretty big. So, and I rely on it now more than my Sony, but I still rely on my Sony still. But, and as you can see, I'm shooting this at 1/50 of a second. I'm using the IRIX 15 f2.4 at f5.6. I got my ISO on auto, so it should be around 400, I believe. I don't know. Let me just double check. It's actually 100. Oh, wow. So look at the textures of the building. I'm just gonna give you guys and pause for a second. Look at that. That looks really good. This is at affinity. Let me back up a little bit so you can tell it's sharp. But man, it is sharp. This lens is sharp. It's good for video. Yes, it's a manual lens, but still. Now, to talk about the Canon 80D again, I'm having fun with it. I didn't realize that I gave up Canon to go to Nikon, to go to Sony, to go back to Nikon, to go back to Sony, to go back to Canon. Makes me wonder, one of my decision makings were very poor judgment, I have to say. but I'm trying to hold this gimbal as still as possible. I also try to make it light as possible, so we can have a very smooth experience. And look, we're in phase 1 and people are outside the bars eating. It's nice. Nice to get back to kind of something like normalness, but we are Northwest 21st. And I'm just gonna go walk around. And as you can see, I like how this is looking at C-Log on the Canon 80D. I really do. I really like how this looks. The greens look very natural. The reds look a little bit on the depressing side. The blacks seemed okay. Well, the contrast levels are okay. But C-Log on the Canon 80D is pretty, it looks pretty good. Ooh, holding this for a long period of time does take some toll on you. So make sure you have some muscles to hold this gimbal up for long periods of time. So the gimbal that I'm using is a Zion Crane version 2. This can hold up to 1,800 kilograms. So this is the neighborhood. And I like how this looks in 24 frames. I really do. I like how that really looks. And all the shops are open now. Yay. It's good to see business open again for a lot of these small businesses. It's really great. I'm sweating already. Wow, I am sweating. This thing is pretty heavy, guys, so if you see a little bit of shake or, yeah, I'm moving, trying to wipe off sweat off my forehead. But good to be at the bars again, yay. I should go to a bar today. But look at how clean. You know what? I'm going to like add half of this. You know what I'm going to do is add parts of it so you guys can see the editing process. And it looks really good. I love this IRIX 2.4 wide angle lens. It's like the perfect lens for YouTube and video. Yes, the focus throw is a little bit stiff, but if you just put an infinity and do what I'm doing right now to do testing, you should be fine. You can actually really log with this, as you can see. So you got to know your focal lengths. I mean, your focus distance. I'm sorry, your focus distance from you, between you and the lens. His Fred Myers. Never going to shop there again. But we just walking in the neighborhood, and I do like that contrast. This S-Log on the 80D is looking really, really good. This is worth money spent. Worth 26 bucks. Andrew Reed, thank you so much. This is so much better. I knew something was wrong with the Canon. I was like, even in neutral, I couldn't get it right. I tried my best in neutral, but man, this is working really well. Look at those screens. Look how well those screens are. Wow, that's a pretty amazing. Oh, got a lot of sweat on me, boys and ladies. Sweating, because this thing is heavy. Right now I'm probably holding, what, maybe 6 pounds in one arm, but I have a dual grip. I'm trying to hold it steady. I want to see how long I can hold this for long periods of time, but I'm getting a good workout, that's for sure. I'm definitely getting a good workout. Woo. It's a very good workout, actually. I should do this more often. But then again, I'm always up early in the morning, doing stuff, trying to post content. You guys are probably saying, what's going on with you not really associating with photographers anymore? Like, you've been MIA on certain groups and certain YouTube videos. Listen, folks, I'm staying away from the gossip and the garbage. I'm trying to show positivity here on this channel. I don't need the drama. Bad enough we are going through this pandemic and this crisis together and this whole phase 1 process. And right now, this country is in shambles right now due to its racist political opinions about black people, but all lives matter. And there are some photographers that secretly are racist, but put a smile on their face to get you to support them. And so we don't really need anything like that on this channel, because we are the Panda Nation. We all share positivity. This is who the Panda Nation is. Hopefully I can make my t-shirts so I can start selling them and giving you guys some t-shirts. But yeah. So, how's this Canon 80D with the C-Log experience has been for you guys in this video? Let me know down in the comments down below. Just make sure that you do subscribe, like, and share the content. If you do, I promise you, you will be rewarded in the future with some great content and good advice. So, with that said, everyone, just make sure that you subscribe, share the content, leave your thoughts about Magic Lantern with the Canon 80D. Should I really focus on the Canon 80D right now? And I think they should, because a lot of people do have the Canon 80D and they really want something to make this camera stand out. So far, I already did this with Andrew Reed's C-Log profiles for the Canon 80D, or all Canon. First and foremost, it's for all Canon DSLRs, so just keep that in mind.